Wrong button. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live! It is Monday. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am your host for the next 2 hours. My name is Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. What up, though? I just want to let you know that you are watching Clown Live, an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by ShoppingDragons. How's been the last week? How was your weekend? We did a show on Sunday. Excuse me, a couple people popped out. It was a nice time. Mima joined us. We sat down at the desk instead of standing up how I normally do when I'm streaming. We had a good time. We talked products like we do on Amazon Live, and like I shall repeat again, it was quite a good time. We had a good time. Pardon me, but now it's Monday. It's back to the grind. We're here. I'm here with y'all today to talk about some great products. We got a whole desk full of stuff. We got some table full of stuff. We've got some B-roll to take a look at later in today's show. How's the weather? Let's just break it with how's the weather. How's the weather where you're at? Because here it's been awful weather for the last week. Last Wednesday, in the middle of the day and during the night, we had this drastic rain, like heavy rain, and it was freezing rain. So branches that were bigger than my arms and legs were snapping off some of the highest spots of our trees in the backyard, and a branch hit my house. Everything's okay. And then it's just been kind of poor weather, cold. It's the middle of winter. We've had a very warm winter here, but today it's just been raining heavily all day, nonstop. It's all puddles all around the house, and I don't want to go outside. We were going to take... Hey, what's up, Rover? I was going to... I have to talk about the Smart Drop today by Eufy Security, right? But I'm not going outside to point at the box and talk about it. So when it comes to that product today, while we do have it on hand, we are going to take a look at a product page because it's just the weather's too poor to want to interact on the stream in that manner today. But I'm super, super stoked to nice weather coming. Excuse me for hiccuping and coughing. We got March coming. It's February 27th. Tomorrow's the last day of February, and then March starts. And, March, usually not too harsh of a month. It's the end of winter when March comes around here. And we've had an extremely mild winter, so I'm super stoked for a mild March, and I wonder if I'm going to have the ability to take the scooter out in the month of March. Last year, we had to wait until April when it was 14 Even 14 degrees is a little bit cold on a spring day. Maybe like 18 degrees, maybe 18 degrees. So let me do a quick conversion on that so that we can catch up on our Celsius and Fahrenheit. Celsius. Okay, so like 18 degrees outside. It's still a pretty cold day, but if the sun is out, it's not too bad. Maybe you'll take the scooter around the block. 18 degrees, 64 and a half degrees Fahrenheit. When you say low 60s to me, that doesn't really mean too much because I do a lot of Celsius. It gets really blurry for me because I use both Celsius and Fahrenheit to determine temperatures. And so like water to me, that would be freezing at 0 degrees Celsius. Not water doesn't freeze at 32, it's 0. So like degrees Celsius, and then anything below 0, I'm going to deal with in Celsius. And then when it becomes like springtime and summertime, that's when I'm going to start like moving over into Fahrenheit temperatures for consideration. So like maybe if it was like 20, I would never say, oh, it's 25 degrees outside today. It's 77 degrees. So my Celsius and my Fahrenheit kind of blur together, where the 20 degrees of Celsius, the whole tens column is all of it is between like 65 and 80, say. So yeah, that's where I switch it up. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That's probably like not too bad of a summer day. Hey, what's up, John K? Thanks for popping out and breaking me right there. I was going on too long about the weather and how I interpret it. But the bottom line is today it's raining heavily. So when we talk about the Eufy Security Smart Drop, we're going to take a look at the product page and not the product itself because the weather is not permissible to be outside. All right. So with that, I just want to give a thumbs up to the 2 people that are watching right now. And I really appreciate you all coming out and joining me here on this edition of Clown Live. Oh, what's up, Jennifer Lude? Thanks for popping out. I was just getting ready to start the show with the products, but now that you're here, we're just doing weather conversations. It's Monday. There's not a lot popping off yet in the week, and I was commenting on the weather about how extremely poor it's been here since last Wednesday, and now how today it's like flash flooding from the sky. It's out of control. Yeah, you can follow me, Obsbot. You know what? As a matter of fact, not only should you follow me, let's bring in our other camera like we do. Boom. We'll let that catch up on itself a little bit. And then we're going to take a look at some products. We're going to take a look at some products. We've got, I think, 22 products lined up today. Yeah, the weather's been super brutal. I don't know if you had heard me communicate about it in shows earlier in the week, but last Wednesday we had like a flashing rain, it rained a lot and then it flash froze. No, that's not the right thing because that would imply that it rained and then it froze. It was like a freezing rain and it gathered on the branches of the trees, and trees as big as my legs were snapping off like some of the highest points on the maple tree in the backyard and my neighbor's yard as well. And one of their massive branches, it's got to be like 3 times the length of me and as big as my leg, at least around. It hit the top of my house. So thankfully the house is okay. But I'm dealing with that. We're the people that are the maintenance people that do wood chipping and stuff. They're coming through. They haven't hit my place yet, so I'm gonna give it some time because a lot of branches fell all over the town. On Thursday, the power was out for over 12 hours in the entire town. For some people, even longer. It was crazy. It looks dark in your house, but not your fault due to the weather. The lighting changes things from the outside in. Yeah, it does look a little dark today. I can turn on like 2 more lights. Let me know if it does any improvement. But I agree with you. Usually the oh, there we go. Tripping on these lights. I just turned on my house lights because they're the only other lights that I have, and I don't think that they're too much brighter. I could pull my lights forward as well. So let me know if hey, what's up, Christina Nietzsche? I hope that you're doing very well as well. Thank you for popping in on Clown Live today. Appreciate seeing you. I saw you hanging out with the dog. today or yesterday. I think it was today that I popped in and saw you for just a little bit in the living room with the dog. So I hope that you have been streaming very well and enjoying your time on Amazon Live. I certainly have been. And with that wonderful respect for Amazon that we all have, I don't know how, but let it be the segue into today's first product. And that's going to be our Soundcore Motion Boom Plus by Anker. Now, I love these Anker radios. Okay, these Anker Bluetooth speakers are everything. There are louder Bluetooth speakers on the market for sure, but I don't see any of them. Do I have this on backwards? Yeah. I don't see any of them currently that offer the type of portability that the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus does. It's just under 5 pounds in weight, and it's an 80-watt Bluetooth speaker. Let me step back just a little bit. This is an 80-watt Bluetooth speaker that has a really sweet strap that has the Soundcore logo embossed on it. It's on the back here. Maybe I should switch my strap around to hide this piece, but I like it on the front so that I can make an adjustment to it if I need to. Anyway, I'm also saying, follow me. There we go. I'm also saying that it has 2 front-facing drivers that are titanium drivers with silk domes, and it's 80 watts between the 2 drivers and the 2 tweeters. On the left and the right side, you get passive bass radiating speakers as well. This is essentially, at its core, 2 pieces of plastic that are molded together with a really great high-quality gasket, making the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus IP67 weather-resistant and buoyant, which is super fresh. So, like, if you have it poolside and you knock it into the pool accidentally, you don't have to worry about water damage to the Bluetooth radio. It's great. It's great. It has a few buttons on the front that allow you to control it, including party cast, power mode, pairing mode, as well as toggling the extra bass mode that is included. And if the controls, I was going to say functions, pardon me, if the functions on the top of the Motion Boom Plus aren't enough, you can control it even further, including equalizer options, tuning options, with the free downloadable app. What are we talking about? We're talking about Anker with the free Soundcore app, okay, that you can get for free. It's free, totally free, on Google or iOS stores. And yeah, really great. IP67 weather resistant, passive bass speakers, 80 watts. You can connect via Bluetooth to this. Also on the back to charge it, it's got a little rubber door here that I always fail to get open, which I think is a really good feature in a sense because it ensures an absolutely tight seal to retain that IP67 water resistant rating. I got nothing. I'm freaking out. What do I do? Oh, here, let me use this little tool right here, maybe. No, it's not the right thing. Okay. Listen, right behind the rubber gasket is the ability to charge in via USB-C. You also USB-C, also the ability to charge out via USB-A port and a 3.5 millimeter audio input jack, all behind these. So even if you don't have a Bluetooth connection, you can still hardline something to this. And if your device is dying, you can still grab a charge for it to keep the party going right out of the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. Okay. Today, the Motion Boom Plus, where did Clown Live come from? Well, Clown Live came from actually Faustino, I would say. Faustino because I think I could be incorrect, but I think that it works out like I was in a Utechpia stream and I went in, and when I first started coming around the community, I'm always saying clown love, much clown love to everybody. And I think I don't know, maybe this is the wrong thing, but I think David was reading the comments and mispronounced love for live. And that from then on out, Faustino would always make fun jokes in the chat about clown live, and never clown love. So that picked up. And then when I got offered the opportunity to make a show here on Shopping Dragons, I just asked if I could call the show Clown Live because, well, I like to be a clown. I'm a clown for sure. And we're live. We're live. So it's kind of a play on Clown Love. Clown Live. We're live. It's a really, really fun thing. that, yeah, I definitely would attribute to like David and Utechpia, just kind of like inadvertently starting and just being really kind and friendly in the chat and making some in jokes to help me feel more included in the community, I suppose. And it was a good time. And that's kind of like how it went down. Oh, so you used to dress as a clown? I like to do things that I have clown suits. I have clown suits, but when I'm a clown, I like to attribute it to music. Excuse me, let me drink a little more water. I like to attribute clown things to like music, and so I listen to these men who rap, and they're from Detroit, and they themselves, their persona and gimmick in the music that they create is that of clowns. So I have been enjoying that music for over 30 years, well, close to 30 years, I'd say. And it's a really big influence on me. So I really love clowns a lot. And I love, I love trying to act like a clown and try to just be as silly as I can. And, you know, try not to take too many things too seriously. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I could get off topic talking about how much I love thinking that I'm a clown all day. But I do my best to embody it. I do my best to embody it. So certainly a clown. Much clown love to you, Christina Nietzsche. And as the memes turn, right? Clown live, and here we are. Oh, you're very welcome, Christina. I hope that it was. I hope that it was fun. I hope that it was a good answer. It's a really, really deep-seated thing that has a major, major influence on me. But it's kind of like, you know, they say like cuss words and stuff, so it's not something that I really can really talk about too much on Amazon Live. You understand? But if you'd ever have interest in hearing more about it, please feel free to ask me. You can reach out to me any way you like, and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Okay, with that though, now the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is on sale. It's regularly $180, but today it's got a 17% off deal and making it $150. $150 today for Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. And is there any further coupon on that? Let's click through. And we see that there is no additional coupon today. But even still, $150 for the 80-watt Motion Boom Plus by Anker with 20 hours of playback and IP67 water resistance and buoyant. A very, very good deal. Okay, let's move on to the next product in our carousel, and this is going to be the Anker PowerConf C200. PowerConf, boom. Okay, so here's the box for the Anker PowerConf. Now, this camera here is the PowerConf itself. So let me open up some camera stuff here, and let's see. We can move our camera like this and down. Okay, so here actually is the PowerConf. Okay, there it is. Nice little tiny little camera. Now, what's cool about the PowerConf, we'll just show the front of the PowerConf. Here's the profile. It was a very small camera, right? And this is it. So what's really great about the PowerConf is that it has a dual microphone array, one on each side here and on the other side. And it also features the ability to put it to sleep. It has a shutter on it that is mechanical. And when we close it, we see that it actually turns the camera off. But if you're using the microphones that are built into it, the microphones don't go silent. So single layer privacy protection with the Anker PowerConf C200 shutter. This camera offers you a resolution up to 2K at 30 frames a second with field of view ranging between 65 and 95 degrees. This is my secondary camera in my arsenal when we do shows here on Amazon Live. Until we get better cameras, this is a great option. It has a monitor mount, so you can pull the leg down and mount it onto the back of a monitor very easily. It also has a tripod mount on the bottom of it as well, like that 1/4-inch screw. And mounts really well to my tripod. I use it for every show multiple times. It has USB-C connection in the back. And when you get the camera in the box, it comes with a USB-C to USB cable. Okay, so be mindful of that. And I mean, that's it. It's just a webcam with some really simple features that is available today for $60 and has a 4.5-star rating with just under 1,500 reviews today. So the Anker PowerConf is really great. I use it every day. I vouch for its quality, and it's not too dark. I don't do any like color correction settings with the camera, and it's not too dark and it's not too bright. Doesn't make things look too bad. Now I recognize there's a little bit of a blue hue back here, but I think it looks good. I mean, even when I sit in front of the camera, you know, my skin tone isn't washed out by the lights that are maybe 6 feet away. Even though I could go out in the sun, it's definitely wintertime. I like the camera. It looks good. Okay, $60 today for the Anker PowerConf C200. All right, now let's keep it going with some Anker products here in our carousel, and we're going to talk next about the Anker Nebula series projectors. We got a couple projectors we're going to talk about, and the first one that I want to bring to your attention is the Anker Nebula capsule projector. Okay, the Anker Nebula capsule projector, we're going to open this box in just a minute, is very small. It's about the size of a soda pop can. Excuse me, and features a resolution of 854 by 480 and an operating system of Android 7.1. Okay, it also has a battery built into it that allows you to play back videos up to 4 hours, and speakers in it as well. So you get the whole kit and the caboodle with the Nebula capsule. Okay, when we open the box, we get some paperwork as well as a remote control to control the device. Okay, and while I'm pulling it out, be aware that you can control the Anker Nebula capsule not only from the remote control, but from the buttons on the top. We have volume buttons, a multifunction button, as well as a power button. And maybe you can see just in the center here, the Nebula branding. It also lights up different colors to indicate different statuses. It has a manual focus dial on the side. I believe it does auto keystoning, but I tend to forget that feature. I try to do all these things from direct memory, and I think it does auto keystoning. It has a nice little rubber booty on the bottom to hold it sturdy on a nice hard flat surface, and it also features the tripod mount, so you can put this on anything you want. And really, it's not much bigger than a soda pop can. I don't drink any soda pop in the house, like ever, especially cans. So I've got to get like a single can. I should get like a single can. But we can tell, just like holding it in my hand, though, that it's not very big at all. So I love that it has the Android operating system on it, allowing you to download a couple of apps, hook this up to a Wi-Fi connection or a data connection maybe on your cell phone if you're out camping with the Nebula capsule. It also on the back has an HDMI input as well as a USB input, so you can connect what you need to the Nebula capsule and play what you want on the go or even in the comfort of your own home. The Anker Nebula capsule pop can sized projector is available today for $300. Ed S, what's up? Wow, I haven't seen you, I feel like, in a short while. I hope things are great. We're just talking about projectors right now, and we're wrapping up with the Anker Nebula projector and its price. Okay, today the capsule is available for $300 and has just over 5,600 reviews, giving it about a 4.5-star average rating. Let's click through and see if there's coupons on the capsule today. $20 coupon. So very good deal for the Nebula capsule. Yeah, long time no see, right? That's how I feel. Feel like it's been a hot minute. I didn't want to like put him in the hot seat or anything, but now that you're backing me up, Rover, where have you been, Ed S? I hope things have been great for you while you've been away. The other day, we had somebody in the chat and they were not around for a few days, and they came back and they were like, "Oh, I was gone," and I'm like trying to be cordial and keep the stream flowing and uplifting and positive, and I'm like, "Oh, I hope you had a good time while you were away, and that you were like fulfilled or whatever." And then he just the user just said something like devastatingly sad and changed the whole mood, and I felt really bad. So I hope. Oh, good, good. I'm glad you're on vacation. Yeah, I felt so bad when I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry you were gone. I hope you had a great time." And turned out there was like a tragedy instead. So, oh, Darthwing Games, what's up? Appreciate you lurking. You know, if you're ever lurking with the music with on mute, thumbs up are generally for lurkers because they don't hear me. So thumbs up to the lurkers. But I would assume you can hear me right now. Really appreciate you guys popping out and hanging out with me today while we talk about products like we do every day here on Clown Live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so wrapping up right now, you can get $20 off the $300 MSRP for the Nebula capsule today. Click through to add one to your cart. This is Amazon's choice in video projectors. Okay, let's move on now to another projector that we have by Anker, and this is going to be the Anker Mars 2 Pro. Now, what's cool about the Mars 2 Pro is that just like the capsule here that we're putting away, it is a DLP projector, and the resolution on the Mars 2 Pro, we're going to get into in just a moment here, is a bit better, a bit higher in resolution. Let's pop this one down here. Let's grab our equipment, put it right here on our table. Okay, so this is that. This is that. We got this one over here, and I can pop this down here in a second. LTNS. Oh man, I'm not good at doing acronyms that I'm unfamiliar with. Like the new. Is it like the new? What is S if it's like the new? I don't know what LTNS is. I might be out of the loop on that one. But, well, y'all maybe or maybe not fill me in. I'm going to carry on with the Mars 2 Pro. Like I said, this has a higher resolution than the capsule that we were just looking at. This features a 720p resolution. It also has a battery and speakers built into it. But the battery for the Mars 2 Pro only allows up to 3 hours of playback, unlike the capsule's 4 hours, okay? Oh, long time no see. I never even would have pieced it together. I never would have pieced it together. So thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, so the Mars 2 Pro is pretty sweet. It's also designed to be used outdoors, so you don't necessarily have to use this as a permanent installation in your place. It has power and a USB and a HDMI located here, as well as an audio out port and a receiver for the included remote control, which I have here. And just like its capsule, just like the Anker Nebula capsule, you can also download the Nebula app and connect this to the app via Bluetooth and control the device from the app. Okay, it has all the controls as well that you need on the top of the device and lights here to indicate its current battery. And I put the secure thing back on it because I wanted to, but the power on the Nebula Mars 2 Pro, you pull the lens open. There's no like button that you press and hold or anything to turn it on. You pull the lens open and that's what turns it on. This does autofocus and does feature auto keystoning abilities among a plethora of other options to make your picture look exactly how you want it to. It also features a big rubber booty with little legs. It's rubber all the way around, but it also has these little nubs and the tripod mount. It's not too heavy. Okay, I've put heavier things on tripods in my day. And it also has a soft little kind of like faux leather handle to port it around where you need to. The Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro projector is available today for $550. With just over 1,000 reviews. It has a 4.5-star rating. And once again, let's click through here and see, do we have any coupons today? $50 coupon. So $50 coupon, get the Mars 2 Pro today for $500. All right, let's keep it moving here and let's talk about the next thing in our carousel, which is going to be the gaming laptop. And I got that bad boy right here. Here's the box for it. Okay, let's talk about the Asus TUF A15 gaming laptop. I really like this laptop. You know, my previous everyday computer was a 13-year-old first gen i5. So that had 4 gigabytes of RAM and like it was not the fastest computer. You know what I mean? But when I got the Asus Tough A15 gaming laptop, everything changed. This computer, I'm just referencing over here with my hand because it's on the desk, but we'll take a look at it. Maybe you could follow me over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the laptop here. I got to move way over. Okay, so this is the laptop. It does have a RGB backlit keyboard. I usually keep it off. Okay, the Asus Tough A15 gaming laptop, as seen here, features a Ryzen 7 4800 series CPU and an NVIDIA and an NVIDIA 3050 GPU. Okay, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a half a terabyte SSD, and it features an additional M2 slot for another SSD. So expandability is made extremely easy in terms of storage on the Asus Tough A15 gaming laptop. It has a 15.6-inch 1080p native resolution display that's refreshing at 144 hertz. It has a 720p webcam baked into the bezel, as well as a microphone array. And all the I/O is right here. I guess I've been leaning on it this entire time. Not the smartest move, but without manipulating the laptop while we're live, it features a port. All the I/O is on this side, okay? You have power and Ethernet ports, as well as HDMI, 2 USB 3.2 Gen ports, as well as a USB-C port, and features a multifunction headphone, microphone jack combined, okay? That's pretty much all the features. Got a really big touchpad. It's Wi-Fi 6 certified. I love the laptop, you know, to go from a 13-year-old i5 to a new AMD processor. I used to be able to not play Minecraft on my old computer. I could barely render like 18 frames a second, usually much less. Now I get to play. Hey, EJ, what's up? Thanks for popping in. Best live on Amazon. Stop. You make me blush with kind words like that. I appreciate you coming out, though, and hanging out with me today. We did a little show yesterday. We did a little pop-up show yesterday on Sunday. My wife joined me. It was a little bit different format. It was one camera, stationary. We were sitting at the desk, and we were talking about a bunch of products. It was a good time. Sometimes we do streams on on the weekend with Mima, my wife, when she's feeling up to it. So, man, thank you for saying best live on Amazon. Be sure to let Justin at Dragon Blogger know that. I would love that, and I'm sure he would love to know that as well. Unless he's out here lurking, which I don't think he is. So, yeah, you don't have to do that. But thank you so much for the very kind words. Now, I was just talking about the laptop here, though, when you arrived, and we're giving such great, wonderful, beautiful, validating compliments. Okay. And I was saying that, yes, it's got all the features that I said a moment ago, and the other I/O on it. That's what I wanted to address. On the opposite side of the laptop, there's just one. Okay. It's just, come on, track me over here. It's just one right here. It's a USB 2.0 port. I just use mine for the receiver for my wireless keyboard, and that's it. That's where I'm at with that. So the Asus Tough A15 gaming laptop, this is the 2021 model, is available today for $979. I haven't had a major issue or anything catastrophic occur. I've been using this laptop every day for like 10 hours a day plus, every day basically since December, since just before Christmas. Consider it done. Oh, EJ, you don't have to do anything like that, but feel free to. Everybody knows that a good report to your boss is definitely considerate, very kind, but absolutely. Well, it sounds awesome. Just remain humble. You needn't do that. You don't have to, but I do appreciate it. Okay, so like I said then, and moving on, the Asus Tough gaming A15 laptop, the Asus Tough A15 gaming laptop 2021 edition is available today. It's got a 5-star rating with 13 ratings. I'll give it 4 stars. It's a pretty great laptop. I'm running multiple monitors on it. Everything that I've thrown at it it's handled with ease. And as I got kind of deterred a moment ago, I'm getting like 40 to 50 frames on high full render distance with everything enabled on Minecraft, which is essentially the only game that I play. And I understand that like full render distance on that game really does push the limits of some video cards and processors. So yeah, I'm getting like full render distance and maybe maintaining like 40 frames. So pretty sweet. Okay, so that then is the laptop. Now let's move on to the EF EcoFlow's River 2 portable battery. I've got that right here. Okay, we've got the box with it as well. Okay, so this is the EF EcoFlow River 2 portable battery. Let's not track for a second, and let's take a look at the battery. The battery here is pretty sweet because it is portable. It's light. I can hold it with one pinky finger. That's how light it is. It is a 256 watt hour battery that is extremely durable. I've seen this thing kicked downstairs, left out in light rain, frozen in a block of ice, literally lit on fire, and dragged behind a truck. These things take a literal beating and just continue to function without issue, okay? I love my little River 2. It has a grounded plug as well as a non-grounded plug, and in the middle features two USB ports as well as a USB-C port for charging, and features an auxiliary power port, aka the cigarette lighter adapter. Now, when you turn the device on by pressing the yellow button at the bottom, the screen turns on and it presents you with very, very simple information to understand. Currently, I have 99. I got to look over here because I'm holding it. Currently, I've got 48. What does it say? Currently, I have 48 hours, 99 hours of power remaining with a 85% battery. I'm reading it backwards. 99 hours at 85% charge. Okay. So I have 99 hours of power remaining, 85% completely charged the device. I'm currently at the top here putting in 0 watts, and at the bottom, I'm drawing 0 watts. So yeah, at that current draw, 99 hours. Now, I plugged my laptop into this. It drew a pretty consistent 50 to 80 watts for a few hours. This will charge your cell phones many times in an emergency situation. Portable power is so important. Last week, when we had that power outage that I was describing to you due to the very poor weather we had, our power was out for over 12 hours. And I foolishly took advantage of power, and I did not have my River 2 charged. What a mistake I felt that was. And then I realized, hey, you know what? I could go and put some power in this and stay warm if I just go sit in the car, because included with the River 2, you get cables that do allow you to plug it into the wall. And when you plug it in the wall, it will recharge from 0 to 100% in an hour. EcoFlow says. I've always gotten mine charged in like 55 minutes. So under an hour to charge from 0 to 100% with the included wall plug. And then also they give you the DC plug so you can plug it into the auxiliary port of your vehicle or whatever, what have you, and then plug it into the River 2. You can get a charge from your vehicle. So that's really great. So yeah, my power went out. I took a big sleep through the middle of the day because there was nothing going on and it was dark. We had no electricity. So I slept the whole day. And then when I woke up, it was like kind of dark outside. It was like 7:30 at night, maybe 7 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I can just go out to the car. I forgot that I could go out to the car. So I started the car up. I brought the River 2 with me. I'm like, I'll charge this while I get a little bit warm. And yeah, the second that I turned the car on and plugged this into the auxiliary port, I didn't even know what happened. I thought that this LCD screen kicked on and that it flashed off the window behind me. But no way, Jose. That's not what happened. The electricity turned back on. So like I marched out of the house and got everything all set up in the car to sit in there for like an hour or so. And then the second that I plugged in my emergency battery, thankfully, the power came back on. The good old days. Hey, Ed, that always won more than me when we could. Dude, Evans, you were always so lucky. I always saw you to be so lucky. I always, when we were playing those fun games, I always had considered you to be so much more lucky than I was. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's funny. It's funny how your perception is that Ed was luckier than you. That's really funny. It's funny how perception works, eh? When we're playing fun games like that. I miss those really fun games. Maybe another day. Maybe another day. Yeah, maybe again at some point, like Ed says. I hope so as well. I noticed many of the streamers do not have the people like before. Yeah, I understand that as well. I've definitely felt a dip in the audience and the engagement of the audience since the games kind of slowed down. But you know what? So be it. We just carry on and with our chins held high, and we're just going to keep taking over Amazon, as our social media outreach continues to grow here. Let's do a quick follower count, man. We've been kind of like slow at followers. So we started today at 2861. I don't even think we got any new followers today. Oh, we got one. We got one new follower. So we're at 2862, 2,862 current followers. When we were playing games, we were climbing pretty quick. And then when the games slowed down, we definitely slowed down. And I've got to admit that I was really looking forward to hitting 3,000 followers. But now it's kind of like it's been a little bit like quiet. It's been quiet since Christmas ended. I wonder if Amazon can feel the difference in sales. Well, I mean, I gotta think. Oh, hey, what's up, Edward? Thanks for coming out today and hanging out with us. I gotta think that, with all due respect to the size ratio of the people, I wonder if Amazon can feel the difference in sales. Why? Because the games have ended, so people on Amazon Live visibly have dissipated? I would argue no, because in the ratio of people that may have stopped attending Amazon live streams because games have ended, if that was what their motivation was, Amazon is a beast, right? So there's no way. I'm extremely confident. There's no way that because games on these streams ended, that it would affect anything in a marginal way. Yeah, right, Ed S. They're just noise to them. Yeah, I totally get it, what you mean by noise. Yeah, just a little, when you're looking at a data sheet, it's just a little thing. Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think there's a marginal diminish in sales due to giveaways ending, currently being halted on Amazon Live. But, I got to go back to my thing. Where are we here? Okay. I got so into talking to you about the games. I miss the games so much. I wish we could talk about them more, but we do got to focus on these products and talk about them in our carousel today. And the EF EcoFlow River 2 is available today for regularly $290. It's 17% off, making it $239. And when we click through our carousel one more time, we see that it also has a $30 coupon. So $210 today for the EcoFlow River 2 256 watt-hour portable battery. One other thing about this, I'm going to move on right now, but one other thing about this before I do, okay, is that not only can you charge it from the auxiliary power port of your vehicle, you can also click through the carousel today, navigate to the EcoFlow store and see the 110 volt solar panel that is compatible with this unit as well. You can on an efficient sunny day, I believe that you can recharge the River 2 in up to 4 hours in direct sunlight. Okay, let's drink a little bit of water and let's see what our next product is going to be. It's going to be the Exa E1000s. Okay, let's talk about the Exa E1000. Okay. All right, so now we have here to show to you the Exa E1000s. We could refollow me here. Yes, excellent. Okay, the Exit E1000s are a pretty budget-friendly gaming headset that feature 50 millimeter drivers and 7.1 simulated surround sound. It has a cable that is like braided nylon with an inline volume control as well as ability to mute your microphone. It is branded, and this particular set of headphones connects to your consoles or your PCs via USB. Okay, that's this connection here. It has a microphone that is not removable and really thick foam on the top of the headset of the headrest. I like that a lot. It features soft cups that are black and accented in white and has a RGB ring that goes around the cup on both sides, as well as the EXA branding on the cup, lighting up in a single LED in a single mode RGB ambience. So you can't change it. You just plug it in and it turns on. And, I've been talking about these for a really, really long time, but I don't know if once you plug them in, if you have the ability to turn off the lights. What if you wanted the lights off? I don't know about that. I've been talking about these for a long time and I never thought about that. I'm going to look into it. Okay, regularly, the Exit E1000s are available for $40. Today, they're available for $25, making them 38% off their MSRP. And I think it's such a great deal. I doubt there's a coupon. Let's see. Yeah, no coupon. So 38% off, though, from $40, making the Exit E1000 today available for $25. All right, now we're going to take a look at the Eufy cameras. Okay, so let's do that. Excuse me. All right, so here is the box that holds the Eufy SoloCam L400, L200. Let's see what we're talking about here. They changed some names on some Eufy cameras, so I just want to be sure that I'm saying the right name. The L20. Okay, so this is the Eufy SoloCam L20. This is a spotlight camera that features a diffused white light LED ring that is rated at 600 lumens. Here it is. Here's the L20 in all its glory. It has that super big, bright, all of the white bezel here is that spotlight. This has a 1080p resolution and has all the mounting hardware that you need to mount it to the wall. It has a big battery in it, and you can use the Eufy app to monitor it and detect different faces using the Eufy app to train the AI in how it communicates. Hold on, that's a mess of words. Let's say it again. The L20 has the ability with the Eufy app connected to it to filter out different faces and stuff and train the Bionic Mind AI that is built in to your home base system if you have one, but you don't require a home base for the SoloCam. Okay, it is available today for $80. That's 38% off of its traditional $130 MSRP. Let's click through. Oh, we already did. Excuse me, no coupon today. Okay, Smart Drop. We'll take a look at Smart Drop right now, but we're going to take a look at the product page because today it's so no bueno outside. Okay, let's pop me up full screen here, and then let's share this screen real quickly. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I want. Yes. And then let's just click over to our show here and click through our box. Hide this and change our view. Okay, so this is the Eufy Security Smart Drop. Today it's available for $400. Now you missed out last week because it did have a $200 coupon on it. So full price today for the Eufy Security Smart Drop. Smart Drop's pretty great. If you live in an area where you think that you could benefit from having your packages more securely stowed away during delivery, then the Eufy Smart Drop is absolutely an option worth considering. Okay, it's a big metal box that has a 1080p camera, two-way voice, as well as a 4-button 1 to 4, like it's 4-digit panel that allows you to put codes in, and they don't have to be 4-digit codes. That's kind of why I was stammering. They don't have to be 4-digit codes. They could be codes. I don't know how long they can be, but they can be more than 4 digits if you want. So like if you have specific deliveries, like say, you have something coming from Amazon, when you check out, you can put in your address line, box code, 4432. And then it's supposed to be kind of like understood that the delivery person is going to see that code and punch it in on the box to open it. Okay. But you don't always need the code to open it. You can set it to never be locked if you want. Not only does it have the 4-digit code, but it has a key built into it and the ability to open it remotely. Okay. It has a battery in it that lasts for a significant amount of time. I put my Smart Drop outside just before winter with the battery in it. I didn't even charge the battery, and my Smart Drop is still working very, very well. It has the ability to detect people walking by or when the box is open. It also has an alarm built into it, so if somebody tried to like take it, it would activate an alarm. And then furthermore, you can stake it to the ground. It does come with some big screw anchors to whether you want to put it into cement or put it into your deck or on your front porch or whatever. The Eufy Security Smart Drop's been a pretty good benefit to me. I don't live in a high crime area, but I do live in an area where I have had crime occur. So it's good. It's an added layer of security to me to know that I have my Eufy Security Smart Drop outside. And it's really, really cool still today when the delivery people use the box. And initially, I was running outside when I saw the delivery people coming to be like, hey, this is the box. Could you use it in front of me really quickly so that I know that you get it? And they're like, yeah, no problem. Everybody was really kind. And they did that. And now, for the most part, all of the deliveries that I get at the house go into the Eufy security box and not on the box. Sometimes that still happens, or on the porch next to the box. So once again, the Eufy Security Smart Drop is available today for $400, and this is a 4.5-star review with 72 reviews. All right, now let's switch back to our other view here, and then we'll just remove this for now. And okay, so now we're going to talk about another Eufy security product that I've had for a little while. This is the Eufy Cam 3 kit, okay? Now, the Eufy Cam 3 kit always takes forever to open. There we go. And here's the box. Let's get that kind of in the shot there. Okay, so the Eufy Cam 3 kit comes with what you see here on the front of this box, and that's 2 4K solar-powered cameras. I've got one here, as well as the Homebase 3, and we're going to get into that in just a moment. All right. Now, these 4K cameras, they feature a 13,000 milliamp hour battery that when getting, they feature let me start again. The 4K cameras by Eufy, they offer a solar panel on the top that charges a 13,000 milliamp hour battery and boasts that under 2 hours a day of direct sunlight, the Eufy 4K cameras stay charged indefinitely. It's forever power. And even in under the most cloudiest conditions, the 13,000 milliamp hour battery can power the 4K camera for up to 365 days. You get 2 of these. You get 2 of these in the kit, as well as Eufy's current central monitoring station, their most current central monitoring station, known as the Homebase 3. The Homebase 3 features 16 gigabytes of onboard storage, but is expandable up to 16 terabytes of storage. This is going to monitor all of your Eufy wireless environment that is currently compatible with it. Eufy does have some products that aren't compatible with the most current iteration of Homebase 3. However, they are projecting compatibility soon. They have kind of been pushing back some compatibility, but hopefully they put out that compatibility soon. I've got some Eufy products here that are incompatible with my Homebase 3, so that's why I'm like, let's go. Is it waterproof? Yes. Yeah, the Homebase 3 is not waterproof, okay? But the 4K cameras are. 4K cameras are absolutely waterproof. They're really, really nice cameras. I love the solar panel on the top. It looks really, really like, futuristic to me. I know like solar panels, whatever nowadays, but I just like the way that this one is textured and how it's embedded on the device. These also feature a spotlight as well as two-way voice. So they do everything that you need. I'm pretty sure the 4K cameras offer two-way voice. I'm pretty sure they offer two-way voice. But yeah, they are waterproof. And the kit is available today for $549. It's got a 4-star review, the 346 reviews. And let me click through. Is there a coupon on that $550 MSRP today? Not today. Not today. Not a deal stream today. Not a lot of deals in today's streams, but still high quality products. I know Eufy is constantly innovating their security. And another thing that they promote often with Eufy is that there's no fees to monitor these things at your home by yourself, but you can pay for some monitoring stuff. Like they have cloud services, so you're still not somebody physically monitoring it, but still like remote storage to record incidents. All right, now let's talk about the Garmin D2 Air X10 aviation watch. All right, that's this one here. Here's the box. Now, the Garmin D2 Air X10 aviation watch is a really, really great watch. It's available today for $458, and that's 17% off of its traditional $550 MSRP, okay? So what you get is a really, really beautiful watch that's made out of stainless steel and plastic with a Gorilla 3 glass face and a beautiful screen. The Garmin D2 Air X10 aviation watch has so many fitness apps built into it. It boggles the mind. Everything from teaching you how to swim, run laps, or lift weights, or play disc golf, whatever you want to do, there is something that will monitor you while you're doing it. In this Garmin watch. And if it's not in the watch when you get it, you can use the Garmin Connect app that is free on your phone. It's like a store that you can go and get more apps if you want to. Some are subject to pricing. Some of them are free. Okay. I love the watch. It features a speaker in it and Spotify premium integration. So if you have a Spotify premium account, you can make a playlist on Spotify and then over Wi-Fi download your playlist to your watch. And if you don't have Spotify premium for that feature, you can still put MP3s on the watch. It has, like I said, a speaker built into it to listen to those MP3s. This also has a microphone built into it. So when you have it paired to your watch, you can use Google Assistant or Siri or whatever. It also features a blood oxygen monitoring sensor, as well as a step counter, and it features these great aviation features. Features these amazing aviation features that detect when you're at an altitude that you set yourself, will start tracking your movement in the air, and then it'll track when you're flying. It's kind of geared toward pilots. It's pretty sweet. Now, if you're not looking for something that is this, but still interested in all of these features, then I highly recommend that you click through the carousel and also consider the Garmin Venue 2. Okay, the Venue 2 is an extremely, extremely similar watch to the D2 Air X10, albeit a few less features, specifically those aviation features, and they help bring down the price of the Garmin watch significantly. Yeah, $458.64 today, 17% off of a $550 MSRP. I love my Garmin D2 Air X10. It comes with a silicone strap that gave me a little bit of a rash, so I swapped it out for a nylon strap. I've been very satisfied with that. And then, yes, of course, you can swim with this and get it wet. I forget what the depth is where this is still functional, right? Before pressure might leak water into it. But I use mine. I put it in the lake and stuff and wash all the sand off my hands and don't take this off, and it still just works just fine. All right, that's the Garmin D2 Air X10. Now let's take a quick look at the Huanuo triple monitor stand. All right, so what we have here is the box for the triple monitor stand. As some of you that may be watching could be aware, I've been wanting the monitor stand for a long time. It came in and I've been using it for 2 monitors. I'm waiting to make a purchase on a 3rd monitor, but more accurately, I'd like to buy 3 new monitors, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I got to think about that. But yeah, I'm going to get at least another one to populate the 3rd arm on the desk. But I have it here. Okay, let's full screen me for just a moment. And let's navigate to this. And let's move our camera. Let's move our camera here. Why would you come back when I'm commanding you to stop? All right, so let's move our camera here. So as we can see, I've got my laptop on the desk, and then I'm using the center stand for the Huanuo monitor, triple monitor stand for my little monitor. And then I've got a larger 32-inch monitor in portrait mode off to the side. And this is really what the arm is all about. The Huanuo triple monitor arm stand supports monitors that weigh up to 17.5 pounds and up to 32, between 17 and up to 32 inches in size. I never had a monitor in profile before. It's super, super sweet. I love how easy it is for me to completely manipulate the monitor, whether I want it to go up or down or what have you. I think this might be about max height right here, but located back here, this is where the other arm mounts, and this is the bar. So I could still move my bar up or down if I wanted. And as a matter of fact, I had the bar all the way at the lowest position way down here. All the way at the lowest position down here, but then I decided to put like a whole fist up because I've had the TV. It was so large, I couldn't get the TV to fit properly. But now it looks really good, and it's really, really easy to. Let's fix this here real quick. It's really, really easy to turn them. I got to be careful with what I'm doing, but really super simple to manipulate these monitors. Whether I wanted to have them in portrait or landscape mode, it's super easy to change those orientations on the fly. Now I don't have like motion detectors or whatever built into these things to automatically switch. I wish that I did. That would be really, really cool. But yeah, I love that it's super easy to put these in the position that you want, whether you want to spin them all the way out or rotate them or pan or tilt them. It's super, super easy to do. And everything is just kind of like tension based, you know what I'm saying? So when you're putting it together, you can really decide where you want the tension to be. So it's a gas spring on the Huanuo arm and comes with an Allen key to adjust it, right? And the Allen key, wrong button, and the Allen key adjusts the tension for the gas arm. So if you have really light monitors, you can change the tension. Okay, you can change the tension. All right. Well, I was explaining. Bart popped in. What's up, Bart? Hope that you're doing very well. Thor at your door says, sometimes I feel with all those cameras and monitors that we are playing at home mall guard, but this vision is at your house. I like it. I like it a lot. I like a lot of monitors. I think it's pretty cool. I've always been at least a dual monitor kind of guy. Whether that was an old laptop and a television or dual monitors on the old PC, or when I was doing the new laptop here with the KYY portable monitor. When I got the KYY portable monitor and then I got this Huanuo mount, I hooked them all up. I hooked all of them up. And then the KYY monitor was like on all the time and I wasn't putting anything like on it. So I figured, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because I want that to be on an arm. Maybe it's because I want it to be on an arm, the monitor. So I actually disconnected my fourth monitor, or yeah, monitor 4, because I got the laptop and these two makes 3, and then the KYY made a fourth monitor. And with the Asus Tough A15 gaming laptops and NVIDIA 3050 GPU, I think I could easily put out 1080p on 3 32-inch monitors, no problem. And I only want it because it's like egregious, It's more than I need. And when I put the TV here on, I don't know if you can see because I can't see. When I put the monitor, the 32-inch TV in portrait mode, now it's like having 3 monitors when I stack them on top of each other. And it's just like, it's so much data. It's so much data that I can see. But yeah, I do recognize that I would like to have 3 32-inch monitors connected to the laptop. So I have that goal, and I'm not a big gamer, but I keep thinking that I should get some 4K monitors, but I'm having a hard time currently finding 4K monitors that are basically like $200. So if any of you 7 people out there that are watching have any lead on 4K monitors that are 32 inches and sub $200, please let me know. I thought that I could just settle and get, it's easy to find a sub $200 32-inch 1080p monitor, but yeah, I mean, not in a 4K resolution. And I gotta have, like, I know that I'm trying to be real picky here, but I'm willing to wait because I know the cost will eventually drop and what I want will come by my way eventually. So I'm not missing what I don't have, but I figure like at least 75 hertz refresh rate. Like, I know that's ultra low, but again, I'm not a big gamer. I watch a lot of media and I stare at a lot of text. I hang out a lot on Reddit, for example. So yeah, I watch a lot of media and not a lot of gaming. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Oh, Edward, thank you for deciding to follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out here with me as well today while we're talking about all these products here on Amazon Live. Now, the Huanuo triple monitor stand, like I said, I've got one gas arm hooked up to it today, but in the box, I've got all the other parts for the other arm. I'm just waiting to get the monitor. I bought this as kind of a have it and not need it instead of need it and not have it, with the expectation that I will expand my monitor area space. Okay. I do want 3 32-inch monitors. So like I said, I'll repeat one more time. If you happen to have a deal for me, let me know. I do check like maybe once a week for some good deals, but I haven't seen too many yet. Sub 200, 4K, 32-inch, 75 hertz refresh rate. It can have a single HDMI input on it. I don't care. All I want to be able to do is have the ability to hook up a 4K signal to that monitor without any issue. Holly, hey, thank you so much for following. Really, really appreciate that. We are slowly chipping away at our goal to reach 3,000 followers, and you two are making things a lot easier for me by hitting that follow button. I appreciate you so kindly. Holly, if you see anything in the carousel, if you're in the chat today and you see anything in the carousel, please feel free to ask me about it. But with that established, we are going to move on. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. I suggest that you all do the same. And then we're going to move on. We're going to move on from the Huanuo triple monitor stand, which is available today for $140. And while we still have it selected in the desk, I want to say this as well. It comes with the clamp, right? So you can either basically C-clamp it to your desk. It looks like a C-clamp. Or you have the ability to like mount it directly to the desk. I guess you can drill a hole in your desk, but some desks come with the hole pre-drilled. So there's different ways to mount the center point of the Huanuo triple monitor stand. Okay, to your desk. So $140. I've seen it go on sale. I think I bought it at full price, and then as soon as I got it at full price, it went on sale. But yeah, I love it. It's really, really easy to use. It's really easy to put your things in landscape and portrait mode. Every man dreams large HD projection wall to watch movies and game and play. See, now with projection, I don't want projection. I'd rather have screens instead of a projection for what it's worth. And I wonder, Thor at your door, have you consumed any content about? I wish I had a planetarium to myself. Thor at your door, or Edward, or anybody listening, have you dreamed? Have you seen the videos like where the guy takes like 3 huge TVs and just stacks them in portrait mode against the wall, and then just does like really fine bezel? You know, there's a bezel, like the bezel is thick enough that you notice it. You know what I'm saying? To cover between the 2 televisions, but it looks like a window. It looks like a window. And now he's playing these huge 4K like beach things and jungle things, like ambient stuff with iInfinity installed to stretch it across the 3 monitors appropriately. It looks like a planetarium to yourself. It looks like a planetarium to yourself. It's 3. Imagine I had 3 80-inch or 3 100-inch monitors on the wall, turned in a portrait position and just stacked next to each other. If you haven't seen that, find those videos if you're interested in that kind of thing, because it looks pretty sweet. It looks pretty sweet. All right, now let's talk about the Radlove desk. We could do that real easy right now, okay? Let's full screen me. And let's move our camera. We've been moving the camera manually a lot today. Okay, the Radlove desk. Stop tracking. Okay, the Radlove desk is here. Okay, here's a little corner of it. Here's a little corner of the Radlove desk. We're looking at it, kind of a little kind of spotty, but we'll deal with it. Okay, Radlove desk is pretty great. It's an adjustable electric height adjustable desk that is available today for $204. This is 15% off of its traditional $239.99 MSRP. And the top comes in 4 pieces, 2 black pieces, one here, one on the other side of the desk, you can see, okay? And then it comes with 2 brown pieces of wood that make up the whole tabletop, measuring, I believe, 55 by 42. Let's take a quick look at those measurements. 55 by 24. This is the 55 by 24 adjustable desk by by Radlove. It has a little motor underneath it that allows you to raise the desk up and down, and it features 4 different presets that when you navigate to the spot, to the height that you want, you press and hold the button to set the preset, and then but still had the gaps. We take the frames. But still had the gaps. We had to take the frames off and put them next to each other. No gaps would be nice. It's hard to find. It's hard to find a bezel-less design. It's hard to find a bezel-less design. When it comes to that type of thing, you know, I see like whether it's 3 80-inch TVs in portrait mode on your wall, or whether it's 3 4K 32-inch monitors in landscape mode and you're using them for a sim racer, you know, that bezel-less design, it can be a pain. It can be a pain, right? Not but, I was going to say, and also there are solutions that like you put in between the bezels and they bleed the light together. I don't even know how that works. I don't even know exactly how that stuff works. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there in our lifetime. Thor at your door. We will get full wall. We already have them. They're just not affordable like to your average person. Let's see. Let's see. Let me take a quick look on Amazon here. 120-inch screen. They have 120-inch screens. Oh, no, these are, projection screens. My mistake. That's not what I want. I read the wrong thing here. All right, let's see here. 85-inch 4K, $1,600. 85-inch 100-inch 4K TV, $3,500. Okay. ALR screen. Smart laser TV including screen. Well, the laser TVs are pretty sweet, but they're just projectors, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about projection at all. But those lasers, those short throw laser TVs, they look really good. I haven't seen one in person, but I'd like to. I'd like to see one in person. Let's see. This is not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay, so let's see. That looks like 85-inch short throw laser. See, these are all lasers. I don't want a laser TV. 50-inch, 75. So like real quick, like really quickly. LED TV super screen. 100-inch 4K Ultra HD LED TV super screen, $9,333. List price $11,000. Like that just like to me seems impossible, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound like impossible? $10,000 for a TV. A 98-inch TV, a 98-inch TV by Samsung for $15,000. So like 100-inch TVs are still not quite accessible. 75-inch TV, $1,300. You know what I mean? 85-inch TVs for just under $4,000. I see. Sony 85-inch 4K TV, $1,600. So $1,600 for three 85-inch TVs. I mean, imagine stacking those on the wall. That would be just like, it would be so much. It would be so much. And, also, I guess with the, if your walls are high enough, you put them up high enough, then you got all that underspot for all your entertainment stuff. You could hide it and you could just have like just the televisions well hidden so that all your equipment well hidden so that it's just the TVs, maybe with some real plants. Dude, I think about it. I think about a lot of ways to make this small place look crazy, but whatever. It's fun to daydream. Okay, the Rad Love desk that we've been talking about here for the last few minutes is available for $204 today. Now let's take a look at the OBSBot. Before I do, I'm gonna highlight OBSBot, and then let's see. I thought they closed the world. I thought they closed the world's worst place in Portland, but they are next month. Feel sorry for the workers. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, things are always crazy. Things are always crazy. I know when it comes to money and business, I never felt like I was I never felt quite smart enough. Sorry, I just got a little itch on my forehead. I never felt like quite smart enough to like become rich, you know what I mean? Financially wealthy is what I'm saying. Okay, we're going to talk about the OBSBot now. No problem. All right, let's bring our other camera back into the show. And let's talk about the OBSBot Tiny 4K PTZ webcam. It's available today for $269. It's a 4K webcam that is on a gimbal. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's a coupon for this. $20 coupon today. So $250 for the OBSBot Tiny PTZ. This is a really great camera. Right now, I'm just kind of showing you the box that it comes in. Inside the box, it's vacuum formed so that the gimbal on the OBSBot is well protected in transportation. It is a 4K sensor. It has a gimbal that is able to pan, tilt, and zoom digitally. We've been using it all day. You know that the camera's been following me around the room. It also has the ability to zoom in on you by holding up an L-shaped gesture. Out of the box, I'm across the room. Out of the box, the OBSBot, it zooms up to 2 times digitally, but when you download the firmware and upgrade it, when you download the firmware update and install the OBSBot webcam software, you can change that default from 2 times to 4 times digital zoom. I think we're at like 3.5 times right now. So easy to have it stop zooming in on you. You can have it zoom out, reapproach the camera, hold up the gesture to have the camera follow you or not. No, we stopped it from following me for now. And yeah, a really, really great camera. It has a magnetic base and also features a tripod mount, and it says that you can install it upside down as well, which I think is kind of cool for some certain kind of configurations that I think could be helpful to the right person. I keep mine mounted on a traditional tripod at all times. Okay, it has a 4.5-star rating with 448 reviews and is available today, like I said, for $270. But when you click through the carousel, don't forget to apply that $20 coupon when you add this to your cart, okay? All right, so that's the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K. We got a few more products to talk about here, but we only have one physical product left in the carousel. Did I miss some products today? I mean, I couldn't have. They're matching up with my. Where is that? I'm so confused. Because it put. Oh, I see. All right. So we got some things on the desk that we're not taking a look at today. I was a little bit confused myself. So do I have the wrong pages open? Just give me one quick second here. No, I do not. No, I don't. Okay, cool. So I just put some products on the table today that I didn't need to. All right, no problem. Let's take a look now at our last product of the day, our last physical product on hand, and then we're going to take a look at some B-roll videos to finish up today's show. We got a couple of B-roll videos. This is the Ofuzi H8 handheld portable vacuum, okay? This features an 80,000 RPM motor that is coming in I turned it on while I was pulling up. Comes in 2 different speeds. When you turn it on, it turns on the low speed. You can press the button for the high speed as well. Really cool. It has 120 I pressed the button accidentally. It has a 120 milliliter dust bin that is easy to unlock, press the button to open, and dump the dust out. Also features a replaceable yet cleanable and reusable filter that is easily accessible by twisting the dust bin off of the vacuum itself and accessing it by pulling it out. It comes with a little brush to help clean the filter. Very, very cool. It also features a bag with some accessories in it, and these accessories are as follows, okay? You get a hard plastic extension that easily plugs into the Ofuzi H8 handheld vacuum, okay? Boom, easy to go. Also, it features the head that is like a pet brush that also slides off and has like a little velvety kind of coating on it. I always figured that this was just to be able to drag across your hard surface like my desk without scratching it, okay? But easy to slide these back together and mount them to that hard plastic extension. Super easy, okay? And then also it has a small agitation brush as well that you can swap out, whether it's on the extension or directly on the Ofuzi H8 itself. With a 4.5-star rating, the Ofuzi H8 is available today with 637 reviews at a cost of $80. Now that's 20% off of its traditional $100 MSRP. And I bet there's probably not another deal on it, right? Because let's see, is it on a deal and with a coupon? Let's see. Ofuzi is $80. It's 20%. It's $100, making it. Like, let me say that again. It's $100 is the average retail value of the Ofuzi H8. Today, it's marked 20% off, making it $80. And when you click through the carousel, there's a $20 coupon, so you can get the Ofuzi H8 today for $60. I think that's actually a really good deal. I don't know if I've seen them go this low yet as I talk about them on my carousel. All right, the Ofuzi H8 Apex is available today for $80 with a $20 coupon. Click through the carousel to learn more about other great Ofuzi products. And that's it. We did it. That is our physical carousel. We did the whole thing. Now we just got a couple of product pages to talk about. So let us say goodbye to our product camera. Thank you. And we'll just leave real quick. Actually, we'll just leave it on. It's probably a smarter move. And then we can add this. And then I think we can just drag this one down. Pop it up. Reset our camera. Why would I change my background to leaves? That would be an accidental click. There we go. And then we switch our thing like this. And I think that's almost good. Let me just break this real quick and shout our Amazon Live video here, because sometimes that is crazy. Okay, now let's take a look next at this Yosuda Pro Cardio compact elliptical machine. Okay, this is going to be maybe a little assembly video. Let's full screen our video today and see if we can get it to play.
Hey guys, my name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about the elliptical machine equipment made by Yosuda. So with this one right here, it's really extremely light, and then it has perfect steps on how to set up, and it's really easy to do so. With this right here, there's all the parts laid on the floor for you guys. You have the main parts, which are the bolts and the screws, which they're all labeled by steps, which is pretty cool. With that, has the main monitor that has the right arm, and then it has also the right arm extension, has the middle pole that has the inside handheld parts, and then you have the left side. It's all labeled also with this right here. Like I said, that's the left arm right there, and then you also have the right arm on that side, and it's all labeled with stickers saying L and R, which is pretty cool with that. So with this machine, it is an elliptical, so it works a lot of body parts right here. So this is it right here set up, and it is a really light piece, not too big, not too wide. It's like the perfect elliptical for, you can have this in your office, a bonus room, or even in your room. It is a phenomenal piece, and I do enjoy it, and it was really easy to set up. So like I said, the first two things are going to be these two bolts right here. You're going to shoot them up from the bottom. Then you're going to put the little cap nuts around that side. And then on the other side, you're going to do the same thing, which it has an arrow pointing up just like that. So you're going to put the screws on there on the bottom going up, and then you're going to bolt that off with the nut at the very top. Like I said, it has those wheels too, really durable. You can move it around really easy. It doesn't really weigh much at all. I would say it weighed like 40 pounds to me. Like I said, really easy to set up. The next part you will want to touch on is going to be the middle piece right there. So there's about five bolts right there that you'll screw in, 3 little ones and two long ones that shoot across, really easy. And then it has the little covers that you can put on top of that whenever you're done with that. And it has 2 arm handles. Like I said, it's all labeled, left side and the right side. It takes 2 bolts right there, and they just shoot through. And like I said, it has nuts on the back on that side, and the same thing goes for the other side also. And then with this part right here, it was really easy. There's a wire that shoot down. You'll want to make that shoot down, and then you put that bolt in the back side, and you'll tighten that up, and they'll shoot down, connect to the bottom part. Like I said, really easy to move, as you can see. It's not that heavy at all. And again, there's the tools right here that you use that it comes with. Really unique tools right here. You can use it for anything. So you can keep these tools out there too to use for other stuff. Again, this is me right here. Gonna jump on this and show you guys how efficient this is and how it works. So pretty much you're gonna just ride this like you're running, and it's like you're climbing a mountain, and you can actually feel the burn with this one. You can switch handles if you want to do a freehand like that. And on the display screen, you can have the notches right there where I just turned up, which is gonna calculate the more I have to push and go faster, or if I want to have it down. Like I said, really easy equipment to function, and I do highly recommend this to you guys. And again, this is made by Yosutta, and thank you guys for watching this video.
A great review about the Yosutta Cardio compact elliptical machine, available today for $289.99. All right, now let's move on to another Yosutta product. This is going to be the Yosutta magnetic rowing machine. Excuse me, the Yosutta magnetic rowing machine. And let's jump right into this, okay?
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this water rowing machine with Bluetooth. And the estimated weight of this one right here is 300 pounds, and it is a aluminum dual slide rail, as you can see right here. And it also has Bluetooth, which you can connect to your phone on there. And it also has a screen, which you can put up to like a tablet right here. You can put up to 10 inches with that. And on this one, it's a high quality polycarbonated tank, which is right here. It comes with a little tiny tube of water beads for the water to be purified, and you don't have to replace the water on that.
All right, let's jump ahead in the assembly video a little bit here.
3 minutes to set it up. The foot pedals right here that you would slide in, and you'll tighten that up with an Allen key right here, which is really simple to do. So this was the first step right there to put that on. And then you had 2 on this side right here on this part. You can flip this up, this big part right here, the main part. You flip it up and you add 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. And then the next step it wanted me to do would it'd be adding this on there. So this right here was to just slide on there. And then you add the bumpers right here, and it has like 2 bolts right here on each side. Takes an Allen key. And then to attach this railing right here, this whole railing, it will be 2 bolts on this side, 2 bolts on that side, as you can see. Really easy setup on that part. And on this part right here, you have the mount. So the mount is for the display and for your tablet that you can hold up there. And these right here, they come out like that. So as you can see right here, they come out on both sides, which tablet up to like 10 inches, I believe, that would fit that. You can put that 10-inch one like standing like straight up on that part. So with this right here, you had to take this bolt out, which this is already bolted in this part. So you take those 2 out, and then you have to mount this piece right here. There was 4 bolts right here that was on this. You just unscrew this from this, and then you add them back on there just like that. In my opinion, I do love it, and I do highly recommend it for you guys. And rowing machine is made by Yosutta. Again, 207-01. Again, I do highly recommend this to you.
All right, awesome. The Yosutta magnetic rowing, what is it called? It's the Yosutta water rower, the water rower. The magnetic water rower is available today for $389.99. So if you're looking to have your tablet mounted above a closed pure water tank and just get your row on, absolutely recommend considering the Yosutta rowing machines. There we go. Put a little more center there like that. And yeah, so the Yosutta rowing machine again is available for $390 today. Now let's move on to the next product in our carousel, and this is going to be the cordless pool cleaner by Apier. Okay, so let's full screen this real quick, and then let's hit play on this video, and let's check this out together.
And we also have this manual right here, how to use it. The Aper is so good at making pool vacuums that you really honestly don't really need that, because it's really pretty much straightforward, which is pretty cool. And with this one right here, it's the Elite Pro. It has a retrieval hook that comes in handy, and you also have the charger. Of course, you're gonna need that. So it's really bigger than the last one. It's not really much bigger than the last pool vacuum product, but I'm gonna jump right in and I'm gonna pull this out and show you guys.
Okay, let's jump to this thing in the pool filtering.
Brush right here.
Oh, that's a pretty cool brush. All right.
So this right here is
it's got a cool catch bag too. That's pretty sweet, actually. Easy to assemble, easy to lock.
Right there. So this is.
Does it go in the pool? We don't put it in the pool.
1,200
okay,
square feet,
that's cool.
And it's extremely lightweight also, and it, like I said, it cleans the pool walls also, which is pretty cool.
Okay, the Aper Elite, Pro cordless robotic pool cleaner is available today for $800, and this has a 4.5-star review with 87 reviews. So if you're looking to clean your pool, maybe do it cordlessly with this Aper vacuum cleaner, pool cleaner, excuse me. All right, now we're going to keep it moving here on the show, and we are going to talk next about another Nebula projector. This one is going to be, I believe, the Capsule 3 laser projector, and this is going to be presented to us by our friend James. Now, James made a 6-minute video about the capsule. We're going to watch maybe not 6 minutes of James's video, okay? Now, the $800 Nebula capsule is available today, for $800. Let's see what James has to say about this.
James here, and today we're taking a look at the Anker Nebula Capsule 3. This is their 1080p laser projector. This is a full portable. It is a smart projector, guys. It is Android 11. That's right, Android 11. It is a mini projector, guys. It is portable and it is laser, so it is bright. It does have a 2.5-hour battery life. That's on max coloration. You can dull that down and get approximately 4 hours if you want. Now, you do get anywhere from a 40-inch up to 120 inches, which is actually really, really cool. Now, it is 300 ISO luminous, which is actually 15% brighter than ANSI luminous, which is really, really cool. 2 pounds, guys. That's always 2 pounds. It does have the cabling in to charge this. And like I said, full on Android 11. Now, it is a 14,500 milliamp battery inside this. So when you open it up, you're going to be greeted with this cool little page and then this little packet. Once you pull this little packet out, you'll be greeted with the projector. We're going to set that aside first because in this packet right here, guys, is actually your remote control, your greeting card, and batteries. It does come with 2 AAA batteries.
Okay, so everything to control it comes with the projector.
With this
Let's see it
control
projected on the wall.
You do have multiple inputs. If you hit the input list, it'll tell you the HDMI. Will bounce over to HDMI if you hit it. Now, if I go back, we're back to the home screen. Also shows that we're at 61% battery, but if we go into settings, this is where it gets cool. Guys, to see we're logged in, you will need to log into your Google account to actually download apps and all of that stuff. Now, in here, you also have projector settings where you can do the brightness. Now, the brightness will determine your battery life. So I'm on standard, so it will chew up more battery. If I go to battery mode,
yeah, let's take a closer look at the demo instead of the settings. Here we go. I love that starry demo.
Great little background motion, guys. Great little video. Great little sound here. Now, guys, just awesome little piece. Okay, guys, now that I have us on some royalty-free or DMCA-free music, we're going to play this so you guys can actually hear the speakers. Now, I'm going to back it off a little, guys, right here until the music starts going. This is just a relaxed style music. go back to the home screen, guys. Very simple, very easy, guys. The Anker Nebula Capsule 3 is great. The hardware, the accelerations. You can bounce.
All right,
through
thank
this
you,
stuff
James,
with-
for talking to us about the Nebula Cosmo. It's available today for $2,000. It's 9% off. It's regularly $2,200, so you save a couple $100 today. The Nebula Capsule 3. Oh, whoops, wrong one. My mistake. The Nebula Anker Capsule 3 projector is available today for $800. Excuse me. We're going to take a look at another projector here in a second. 4-star rating with 128 reviews. $800 today on the Anker Nebula Capsule. Really, these Anker projectors are super beautiful. All right, let's move on to our next product here. It's going to be the Cosmo. Yes. Okay. So let's take a look at our laser 4K projector right here, right now. This is the Anker Nebula Cosmos 4K.
What's going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at easily my favorite projector. This is the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K. This is a true native 4K projector with Android 10.0 built in, and honestly, I just can't talk about how good this is. And I mean, we all know we're not supposed to stare at the sun, but at what point do we start making an exception for Anker products? Because this is just one of the most beautiful pieces of technology I've ever owned. I mean, honestly, at what point do we just start telling Anker that they need to chill out and just relax and stop making the world's best products? And like I said before, a true Android 10.0 TV with native 4K, a ton of built-in apps, voice assistant, HDR10, autofocus, auto keystone correction, a remote that's super simple to use, an operating system that's super even simpler to use. I mean, come on, really? But I can talk about specs all day and you guys would not care. So let's just go ahead and jump into the review of this. Let's take a look at how good this looks because like I said before, this looks better than my TV. All right, so like I said before, Android 10.0, so you're never going to have a shortage of apps. You're going to be able to watch all of your favorite TV shows, sports, movies with the 7,000 plus apps that are built into Android TV OS. And a pro tip, download Steam Link if you have a gaming computer because you're going to be able to play games at true 4K with this over Steam Link. So just kind of going through the menu, you guys can see that everything is super responsive. There is absolutely zero lag whenever you're going through this. Now, my TV itself is a Sony TV, and it also has Android 10.0 built into it, and its processor isn't as fast as the processor built into the Nebula 4K. And honestly, let's just be real here. If I didn't tell you guys that this was a projector, you guys would probably assume this is a TV because sometimes I honestly forget it is a projector because it looks so dang good. Now, of course, you're going to have your standard Android TV OS settings, but there's a built-in settings menu in the projector that's going to give you even more control. So here's those built-in settings. This is on the projector itself. You're going to have your settings button, which I'll show you that menu here in a second. You're also going to have your selector wheel in case you lose your remote. Let me go ahead and hit that settings button one more time, and I'll show you the settings that it pulls up. So here's that settings menu I was telling you guys about. Now, inside of the Nebula settings, not the Android TV OS settings, you're going to have picture settings right here we can go through. There's a ton of different presets. There's HDR that you can enable. If you go down to audio, you can choose all the different type of audio presets. There's DRC, image correction. You're going to have one-click focus and keystone correction. You're going to have auto keystone correction at startup, manual keystone correction, auto screen fit, which is a phenomenal feature I have not seen inside of another projector. You're going to have autofocus, manual focus correction, screen zoom. Up at the top, right up here where my finger is pointing right now, you're also going to have your HDMI selector. You have Bluetooth speaker mode. You have some advanced settings down here. I mean, honestly, everything about this projector is just premium and just makes sense and just works so dang well. Like I said, I could talk about this for hours and hours, but just take a look at how amazing that looks right there. Oh yeah, and not only does this look incredible, the sound system built into the Cosmos 4K is just out of this world. I'm going to go ahead and turn it up and let you guys listen. And also at 2100 ANSI lumens, this is going to look great even in the daytime. And at night, look how much it lights up my living room. You guys can see everything inside of my living room. Don't make fun of it. It's dirty, I know. I mean, look at this. Even ads look incredible. And on top of this, your favorite games such as Horizon Zero Dawn right here, it just looks so good on a huge screen at true 4K. It just doesn't get better than the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K. So Anker really outdid themselves with the Cosmos Laser 4K. So if you guys need a new projector, look no further. Quit searching. All of your dreams have come true with the Nebula Cosmos 4K. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. Thank you so much for checking out my video of the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K. I highly recommend it 1,000 times over. I hope this video helped. Later.
Thank you, Dragon Blogger Nate, for talking to us about the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K projector. It looks pretty sweet. I got a 720p projector, and it looks pretty good. I could only imagine how dope the 4K projection looks on the appropriate wall, on a great looking wall. I think Nate's wall was a little bit gray. I can't remember. I think Nate's wall was a little bit gray. Still looked pretty phenomenal. Pretty phenomenal. All right, I keep forgetting to highlight these products at the end of the day here. Okay, now let's talk next about this product that is it's a great gift for girls. This is the Unicorn Jewelry Music Box. Let's play a quick ad here about this, okay?
I have this music box. It was so cute that I wanted to feature it again. And this says follow your dreams, and it's the cutest little music box. And if you've seen the childhood ones, it's usually that little ballerina, but this one has a little unicorn. And it also comes with a really cool necklace that says she believed she could, so she did. And it also comes with the cute little bracelet. So I'll close this and show you. It's got areas for rings. It's also got a little drawer in here. Your wind up in the back. This is by the memory making company. Oh, sorry, the memory building company. So you got the little latch here, but just a really sweet gift. Really anybody of any age. So, you know, anybody that loves unicorns, if you just want a really cute little space to keep things that are special to you, highly recommend this cute little music box.
All right, very quick ad for the wrong button. Very quick ad we had there for the Unicorn Music Box. Today it's available for $34 and has almost 11,000 reviews. This has almost 11,000 reviews. $35 today for this Unicorn Jewelry Musical Box. All right, now let's get into our final product of the day here, and then we're going to hang out until 7 o'clock either way. But this looks like it might be neat. Let's take a look at the Hercules Tough 6-port charger. This is going to be demonstrated to us by Dragon Blogger Nate.
This right here is pretty cool. This is the Hercules Tough 6-port charging station that is going to make charging multiple devices at the end of a day, whatever it is, just very simple and very straightforward. Now, the way this is going to work is this is going to come with a bunch of cables right here that will plug into the back, which I'll show you guys here in a second. Now, these are all lightning cables. They are just charging cables. They are not MFI certified, but it does include one charge and sync cable right here, so you can actually, you know, pair this up with you know, a computer or something and transfer photos, videos, music, whatever. Update your iPhone. Now here is the actual charging base itself. If we just take a look, you guys can kind of see that we kind of in a way have this really nice ice white on the bottom. You have some anti-movement pads just to make this thing stay on your desk, so if the desk is shaky or something like that, it's not going to move around. And then it's also going to come with a bunch of these dividers. So what's really cool about this is these dividers are basically just going to lock into place just like this. So whenever you're charging all of your devices, they're not just all piled up on top of here. You just click these things down, and then once you have them all in, you can basically just put your phones in between them and you're going to be good to go. And it looks like we're probably going to need one extra one, so we'll go ahead and open another one up. It is going to come with enough to basically have all of your devices in here. They are wrapped in these plastic little like covers right here. So go ahead and open just one more, because I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a demonstration. So we'll go ahead and just lock this one into place. You kind of have to go in at an angle, and then it'll kind of lock into place just like that. So these are actually going to glow blue from the LEDs that are inside of these. They have anti-scratch rubber pads here. So if you're not using a phone case, you don't want your phone or your tablet getting scratched, you don't have to worry about that. And then here are all of the ports. Now, these are fast charge ports, which are going to give you the fastest amount of charging available based on, just the standard charging rate on your iPhone, your Android, or whatever. Now, even though these do only come with lightning cables, you can use whatever you want over USB. All you have to do is plug this into a wall, and then you plug in all of your cables. So to do so, I'm just going to go ahead and open this one up right here. This is the charge and sync cable that came with it. The charging cables do feel pretty high quality. They're nothing to write home about, but they don't feel cheap or just gimmicky or anything like that. So all you have to do is, once you have this plugged into the wall, is simply just push that in just like that. And now you can take your iPhone. We'll take my first iPhone right here, and it will just slide down right in there. Now what we could do is plug in another iPhone and set it right in there. Now the iPhones are not touching, which is kind of important because you don't want like the back of one, scraping or scratching the front of another. And this thing's even strong enough to where you could use this with an iPad if you want to. So we'll go ahead and grab my iPad right here real quick. Now it is USB-C, but I can just go ahead and slide my iPad down in here, even with a thick case. And the dividers on this thing is very, very strong. You can see that they're not bowing, they're not popping out of place. So if you guys are just looking for a great way to charge multiple devices at once, I highly recommend giving this one a shot.
Thank you, Nate. Let's switch our screens here. Kaboom! Oh, thank you so much, Nate, for talking to us about the Hercules Tough Charging Kit today. It is available for $30, and that's 50% off. It's regularly $60, so it's available today for $30, and that's pretty great. It's pretty sweet. I'm just looking at a couple things here real quick. Let's see. Just trying to move some stuff around. All right. Okay, yo, that's it. We did all of our products today. We got about 8 minutes left in the show. We're just going to hang out here and chill. It's been super quiet in the chat for the last half hour, so I think I'm just going to do a little bit of filler time. It's filler time. Man, I really, really want to change the way that my house looks so bad. I really, really need to do something and shake it up in here so that it looks a little different. And I think I wanted to do it on the weekend. And then Mima, what a great woman. She encouraged me to just completely relax and not accomplish too much. And I'm like, well, I like that idea as well. So I didn't do what I wanted. I've got the desk. I got the new Radlove electric height adjustable desk. Oh my goodness. I sat on my table and I thought I was going to break it. I better not sit on it. I got the new Radlove desk. It's pretty great. Then I have the old desk. And since I got the new desk, I haven't been sitting at the old desk at all. And so it's just taking up all this precious space. I want to... And what I would really like to do is, I love the Radlove desk that we have here. I definitely don't think that I made a poor purchase. The desk is serving its purpose very, very well. It's got a lot of surface space, but I have a bigger desk. And I look back on my decision-making process, and I wonder if I should have considered maybe getting an electric height adjusting desk, just the frame, and one that might support a little bit more weight. And then I could put this thicker, heavier wood desk on top of it and then kind of like let the old meet the new. Then I talked to Mima about converting the desk into a table. She thought that might be a good idea. I agreed with it. Get rid of the old drawers that are under it, but I haven't done that yet. I really want to break this table down and move some stuff around in the house today, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. The reality is I should wait for Mima to help me because moving some of these things can be a little cumbersome, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's sweet of her. Yeah, she's pretty great. Mima's more than pretty great. She's exceptionally phenomenal. You know what I mean? She's super supportive of whatever I want to do. And even when things aren't going great, we're still cool with each other. So I've never met anybody in my life like Mima. She's very unique, and I'm lucky to have her in my life. You know what I mean? Sometimes I try to convince her that she's not lucky, to have me. Sometimes I try to convince her that. But I know that I'm lucky to have her. She's great. So yeah, she's gonna take her birthday is on Wednesday in a couple days. And she took the day off work, but I did not. I'm going to come back here on Wednesday and do a show. It only takes a couple hours, and it'll be fine. And then we'll hang out for the rest of the night together. We'll hang out all day for the rest of the night together, sleep in. I'm sure she'd like that. Even though like I don't feel like she sleeps in, even though she gets up at like 10 in the morning, because she goes to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? She works afternoons, and they pushed all her work hours ahead. Now she goes in at 3 and leaves at 11. She used to go in at 2 and leave at 10. So that's crazy. But yeah, I want to change the way that this place looks. I've been living here since 2009. And I've never painted the walls. I've always just been straight bachelor. These are the same white walls that were in here when I moved in, And I just look around, and I know that it's very manly in here, and I know Mima would really appreciate the ability to feminize, some of the place. And I really want to make the house look different, but it costs a lot of money. Like, it costs a lot of money to do the things that I think that I want to do, when initially I didn't think that it would cost that much. The ideas that I had when I brought them to the face of the guy that I asked to do the job for me, he's like, well, you are asking for a lot. You're asking for a lot. I'm like, but I just want a wall. I just want a wall removed in my house, and that's it, But I recognize that, like, once you rip the wall out, then you got to do all the drywall. The floor needs to be taken care of, and it's not just simply knocking down the wall. But I wish it was, because I would convert the entire back of the house, the largest section of the house. I mean, it would be the largest section of the house if actually, you know what? I don't even think that would necessarily be true. I'm not sure how big it is from the closet to the wall that I want knocked down, but I know that it's 10 by 10 in the back room, and the carpeted area of the living room is also 10 by 10. I don't think that, looking at it, you can't see, but me looking at it, I don't think it's 10 feet. I think it's a little bit less. So even if I did knock the wall back down there, it still might not be the largest room in the entire building here, because my living room and my kitchen is one large area. But yeah, I really, really would love to be able to knock that wall down and create a whole new studio in the back, and take down all of these masculine things and put them in the back, and just kind of like out of Mima's sight, and let her do whatever she wants to the front. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at with it. And it's like a couple grand. It's a couple grand. And I don't think that now is the time to financially prioritize that. You know what I'm saying? Which is unfortunate, because I think it would be a smart move. I don't want to, I think that, like, I don't want to underappreciate or devalue the work of the people that would come and take care of the place. I just think that it's a lot of money that they're asking. If you notice, most streamers just have one wall that they're behind. Start small. Well, I did start small, right? I feel like carrying on this conversation with you, I did start small. I did it in a very compact way in the kitchen, and then we turned it around. Now I've got all of this. I've got all this, which is the living room. But what the focus isn't necessarily on the size of the room or what I can do with the space. It is, Mima doesn't have an ability, because I have all these posters on the walls of every single thing on the wall is something that I've done in my life personally a show that I've been to. These are all concert posters for all concerts that I've been to, right? And so Mima just doesn't have a spot to put anything up, you know? So I feel like it's not, it certainly is a lot about streaming and the concept of streaming and making the room bigger in the back so that I could have like a larger studio. But also a larger consideration is to give Mima a place to express herself. She's been here for, she's been living here now with me for a couple years. I lived here since 2009. She moved in, I think, in 2018. And yeah, it's she doesn't mind that it's up, but then also at the same time, she doesn't mind to express that it's very masculine looking in here. So I would like to do that, but I just can't move into the back. I can't move into the back because it needs a little bit of work. And I wouldn't put her in the back. You know what I mean? She can have like a more traditional living room area. And like I said, the living room is connected to the kitchen. So like she would have the ability to make this look a lot more traditional, you know, at her beck and call, like at her, without me having to have any consideration. Time to take the posters down and let her do her thing. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not ready yet. I don't want to let go yet. I don't want to do that just yet. But I do recognize that what you're saying, Jennifer Lude, is the real deal. That's the right thing to do. But I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. And Mima currently isn't sitting on like any kind of stuff that she's like, oh, I want to put these on the walls and I need this and I need that. It's all concert posters. You know, I justified taking all the paper off the wall. Not justified. That's not the right term. I don't think. After she moved in and she had been here for a while and she knew that I was creating content, she didn't say very much. And then when my old content creation slowed down, she kind of like was like, well, you know, paper on the wall, blah, blah, blah. And paper on the wall was like all posters, no white space, like really like thumbtacks and paper, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, well, why don't we get some frames and we can put up the things that you love, the frames that you like, and we can take care of that. And so that's kind of how we did it. We got some over here as well. And yeah, so there used to be more because I had some in between this poster here in frames, but it didn't work out evenly when I expanded these posters to put the TV. I took two down. There was one here, one on the other side, and two up here. We took them all down so that we could fit the TV on the wall. Now, I know that's not at all what you mean, Jennifer Lude, about taking some posters down, but okay. All right. So, yeah, but definitely things got to change around here aesthetically. And I got to focus some energy on that. Absolutely. It's looking like a pallet fell over at Amazon in my house. Like an Amazon pallet fell over in my house. I got so many boxes all over the place, and I'm bringing some disorganization to the mix that is stimulating frustration. So got to man up, change it up, change the way this place looks a little bit, and hopefully, even though today's Monday, maybe we'll like do it when we have more like available free time, not on her birthday. I wouldn't make her do that I wouldn't make her do anything. But with that terminology, I wouldn't make her do anything on her birthday. You know what I mean? So maybe on the weekend, we can take a closer look at refining the aesthetic of the interior of the home. Basically, you need your own room to do your thing. Yeah, that's right. And the rooms in the back just aren't big enough. And the room in the back is like it's like a little foyer. It's like a little foyer, and it has the washer and the dryer in it as well. So even if I did knock down the room, it's not even my own room. I'm just making the room bigger so that I can set the cameras, you know, this far back. And what's crazy about this far back is how often on the show am I this far back? Virtually never, unless I'm walking back to the table to get the products. So I had all these ideas. about my entire body being in the show, and I still have those ideas, but trying to execute them in the living room, it doesn't seem like it's the right move for me. So like, I don't want to use that. I don't want to hold on to that idea as a reason. I don't want to hold on to the idea that I need to change the back of the house in order to execute the ideas that I want to execute, but it is a valid idea. It is a valid idea because I shouldn't be thinking about setting up green screens in the living room and just like it's constant. The table in the living room is enough. And even I don't like the table because it blocks the speakers. The entire living room is basically the edge of this speaker. I wouldn't say that from the edge of this speaker to the shelf is where the room changes, pretty much. So the TV takes up the entire wall, and the table blocks the front two speakers. Now, you can still hear them, but for aesthetics, it's not the right move. And what I would like to do is I'd like to get some Amazon racks and put them up on the walls. Not racks on the walls, but those chef racks, the metal wire racks with the wheels and the poles and the shelves. I'd like to get those. I'd like to get 2 or 3 of those to line the entire wall. And I'd like to do that at the back of the house. And then I'd have like the whole thing for products and whatnot and organization in the home. Like what Christina has. Exactly. I would love to have the types of shelves that Christina has. Now, I believe that she has some very, very long and very, very large shelves. And I'm down with that. But again, like I do live in a smaller place where this is the entire width, right? Like from the curtain to the wall, right? So it's like 13 feet. So I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 short carts or 2 short carts and 1 long cart, maybe, just for versatility sake, I guess. I don't know. I gotta tear that wall down. I think I'm just gonna keep watching videos of people tearing walls down in their houses and see what happens next. I should not encourage myself to tear my own wall down. But I really want to. I really, really, really want to change the back of the house. Mima and I have spoken in depth about it. And she is totally on board with the idea. And I am too. It's just a lot of money. It's just a lot of money that we don't have to make major renovations, like removing a wall. And then in an ideal scenario, what's the chances of you guys finding a bigger place? Well, it's really difficult, right? Because here's I don't want to, buying a house is a big deal. And I'm 41 years old now. I just had my birthday in February. Mima's going to have a birthday on the 1st, this Wednesday, and she's Mima's in her mid 40s, and we talk about it, and it's if we wanted to move out of this place and rent a building, that's very expensive, and I don't think that we could put that in our budget. And so the idea of owning a house seems desirable, yet at the same time, logically, at the age that we're at, we don't want to get into a multi-thousand, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars debt and then be on the hook to pay all that for 20 years plus. So that seems extremely we would love to get a house, a bigger place, but it just doesn't seem like the right option so that we're not into a major debt. And to that extent, I feel the same way about this building that we live in now. Jennifer, I do live in the trailer park, but I own my building. This trailer park home that I live in, I own the building, but I rent the land. So I could put an extension on this if I wanted to, but I'm not a homeowner. I'm still technically a tenant who is governed by the Landlord-Tenant Act. So I've definitely I'll spare you long stories, but there's been some owners of this trailer park that have made it difficult for residents to want to thrive here, and so I don't know. I'm kind of getting off topic, I think, from what I'm trying to say initially. But all I'm saying is this. I own this place, and because I've been here for as long as I have, my land rent it's not expensive. Like, it's not the most expensive thing when I see how everybody else is paying and living currently. So for me to have that desire to want to own a house, it's palpable. However, the concept of the debt just seems like it sucks all the wind out of my enthusiasm. And so full circle, like I had forgotten, to that extent, even though I own this building and rent the land, I would have to put in a request to build an extension on this home if I wanted to. But even still, then like prioritizing that financial debt seems quite daunting and unappealing. So we're just two people, we're two adults who live in this house with no kids. We don't have desires to want to have children. We don't think about wanting to be in a bigger place. While we recognize that it could be a benefit to us, I see that we could change the aesthetic of the interior of this smaller building and still have the ability to thrive and prosper and feel fulfilled, both aesthetically and now from this unique working perspective, working from home, doing Amazon now. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, getting a place. Yeah, it is. It's super scary to want to get into the debt. It's super scary to want to get into the debt. So like, I don't think that it's appropriate for me to talk about my personal debt. So I will forego that conversation, but not without saying that my personal debt is not the biggest thing that I've ever heard of in my life. And although living is perpetual, right? And we always have to like preventative maintenance and food and everything else like that. We do get into debt. Now, my debt is very small. My overall full life debt is quite small. And I think that before I'm 41, and I do believe that before I'm 46 years old, like in the next 5 years, I think that I can pay off my entire life debt. And then once I become debt free, I still consider like this home does require some larger repairs. So while I talk about being like fearful of getting into a debt, like a large debt for home renovation, I know that soon my house needs to get like a new siding, right? Or I'll spare you the stories of all the details of what my place needs, but definitely like tens of thousands of dollars worth of work on the exterior. Like, I'm not falling apart, but I'm showing my age, so I need to rejuvenate. And that's just a lot. Like, even to just do the siding and a new roof would be like so much. And then all that does is benefit. I wish that I could do that and put an extension on the place as well. You know what I mean? But I digress, because I could talk about these types of things vaguely all evening. You know what I mean? Life is hard, period. Yeah, I think life is pretty great. And I think life can be as easy as you make it. But I certainly recognize that life is not without its trials and tribulations. You're right. So, yeah, with that somber note, I don't know, cheer it up a little bit. Yeah, anyway, it's not somber. It's just the fact. I'm not sad about it. That's just the fact. I would like to do something bigger, but I don't think that now is the time to have the ability to prioritize it. And I'm scared of getting into a large debt as I get older. That's the truth. So when I think about like knocking down the wall in the house to make a bigger room, seems pretty sweet. But then we talk about, well, if we knock down that wall in the back, we'd like to knock down this wall as well. I think you've watched the show enough to know we'd like to knock down this wall as well. And behind this wall is the bedroom, our main bedroom that is basically 12 by 12 in there. And we'd like to knock this wall down and extend all of our living room and the bedroom into one giant room, and then just get a simple room divider, like a really simple, maybe elegant, I don't know, but a really simple, affordable room divider that allows us to like move the bed away. Like we could push the bed literally out of the way and expand the room much bigger if we wanted to. Instead of like, even though we're two people, like I'm in this spot, what does it matter how big everything else around me is? I'm occupying this space. But the idea of having the room feel a little fuller and maybe having the ability for both of us to express ourselves in the front of the house in this hypothetical scenario seems like a little more it seems cool. It seems cool. It seems really cool because my house is flanked by bedrooms. My house is flanked by the 12 by 12 bedroom in the front and same thing in the back, only I've repurposed because I've lived here by myself since 2009. I've repurposed that room so many times. It's been a bedroom. It's been a spare room. It's been a storage room. It's been a small studio. That's how I know that studios don't work in the back of the house currently. It's been a lot of things, but it needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger so that it needs to be bigger. Like I don't want the camera in front of me and then the wall behind me. I know that you said start small, but that's not the idea. That's not the idea. Okay, and then wrapping up these ideas, even still then there is a lot of like stuff in there that would need to be changed because the room was used like I had extra electricity run through the house, so into that room, extra power ports and light fixtures. So all that stuff would have to be like addressed as well. So it's not just as simple to me as I try to make it be. Oh, I don't understand why it's not so simple. I get it. There's a lot of work there to be done. And yeah, but making one room bigger in the back of the house, no matter what, is going to be astonishingly more affordable than to do anything that I said previously. Like your great suggestion of can we get a different house or anything else, like an extension on this place. Now, I'll say one more thing to you, Jennifer Lude, about my personal situation, and then we're going to end today's show. I went, wow, I've been talking for 20 minutes. I'll say this one thing. I'll say this one other thing. My mother is living in her house, right? And I love my mother dearly. So I only speak of this with the most sensitive, being straightforward, very sensitive toward the topic. When my mother passes away, it is determined that her assets will be sold and then split among my brother and I, right? Among other things. Hey, what's up, Forgotten Freshness? Yo, don't leave. Don't leave. I'll wait. I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait for you to come back and I'll hang out with you for a few minutes, okay, if you come back. But I was literally just getting ready to end the show. But I was explaining to Jennifer Lude, if she's still here listening to me rant about this, that yes, my mother is still living in her house. And it is a much bigger house than this home that we live in here. And so, like, when my mother passes away, it's determined that her assets will be sold and then split between my brother and I. And so I don't know, like I'm not like the most educated in that, and like owning homes and whatnot. So I don't know if I'm looking at this through like the wrong lens or like if I am, then forgive me that I just don't get it. But this is what I'm saying. I would like to figure it out so that, and I just say this with the most respect, okay? Even though my mom's not watching, but I love my mom and I know that she knows this. And this conversation I've had with her and I danced around it just the same way, but getting very blunt, when my mom passes on and we do that, there could be an ability for me to maybe sell this place and then take some money out of this sale to transfer the ownership and get the ball rolling on owning the other place, my mother's place, where we could determine what the value of the home is, and then I could pay my brother. So for very simple math, this is totally the wrong number. This is the wrong number. Let's say my mom's place is worth like $500,000, right? If I could sell this place for $250 or whatever, and then have some money to buy out my brother's half of the inheritance. Like, you know what I'm trying to explain? That would be, in my life, the way that I understand my own life, that could be like the only way that I foresee that I would move out of this building voluntarily, this home that I live in now. And that idea, I have never even talked to my brother about. I talked to my mom about it a little bit. She's not upset, but she's not having that conversation with me right now. So like, I kind of moved on from the idea, but that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm at. And if I were to do that, that would be pretty sweet. If I was if I was able to move into my mom's house. And my mom's house is her dad's house. So I don't have any materialistic or sentimental value to the home, but the concept and the idea seems moderately intriguing that, we could keep the house in the family for even a little bit longer. I don't know. I don't really value that statement, I don't think, very much. But yeah, that's it. The cheapest thing for me to do is either nothing or knock that wall down in the back. And then if I ever want to buy a house, I'm hoping that I might be able to sell this place and give my brother what he thinks is fair inheritance or whatever, selling the assets and whatnot. So anyway, that's it. That's my big story about, that's my big opinion about getting a bigger place. I don't think I'd mind to, but again, because I can be very repetitive. I'm not interested in a huge debt. So the only way that I could get interested in a huge debt would be that move, like moving into my mom's house when and if the ability is available and appropriate. That's where I'm at. Oh, Forgotten Freshness, you're back. You're so crazy. Yeah, we don't need this stinking wall. Take that wall down. Absolutely. That's so funny. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. Yeah, it's so funny that you guys are in here actually listening to me talk. I thought that a lot of people were just kind of chilling on mute today while I was blabbing about wanting to tear down the wall in the house. But it is true. That's what I want. That's the cheapest option, I think, is to make the studio in the back of the house. Yeah, and I would just go back there. I literally would just go back there right now with a hammer and start ripping down all the drywall and then just start pulling out beams that didn't have electrical outlets on them and then call somebody to come and handle all the electricity and then be like, all right, good job. Now get out of here. I'm going to knock all the rest of this wood down. Like, how much more hard can it be than that? I honestly am being very genuine with that statement. Like, maybe rhetorical in the chat. I don't expect any of you guys. Oh, what's up, Ellen? Thanks for popping in. We're here because of you. Forgotten Freshness, you're so nice. You're so very kind to say that. I appreciate you. How have you been, man? I feel like I haven't seen you here in the chat in a little while. It's good to see you here today now. Show's been done for over 25 minutes, but, once I get talking, sometimes I don't stop. And, yeah, I am rubbing my eyes, though. I do feel a little bit tired. I've been standing straight up and down here with y'all for the last 2.5 hours. So I think I might end the show, but I always am ready to carry on the conversation if there is something to talk about. Forgotten Freshness says, gotta have a support beam for the load of the roof. Yeah, okay, I understand that too. I totally recognize and understand that. And so, yeah, I could be maybe a little bit ignorant to it, but like, this is 10 feet. This is 10 feet here, okay? This carpeted area is at least 12 by 12. I said 10 by 10, but probably 12 by 12, okay? And then behind me, my kitchen is 12 by 12. So just this whole open area is no support beams. No support beams, right? In a what did I say? 12, 24. I'd have to measure it for real, but I'd say at least 24 by 12. At least 24 by 12. At least. No support beams. So if I just have this wall in the back, and again, and also when I moved in all this time ago, the man was like, yeah, this back area used to be 2 small rooms. I turned it into 1 big room. So I think that he just built a wall there that wasn't even like a supporting wall. So with that established, I'm also saying if that was the applicable case, then knocking down that wall would not even create an open area as big as this area in the living room kitchen area of the home. You know what, I know you hear me. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know anything about construction at all, but based on this area, I would believe that wouldn't need it. That wouldn't need it. The show must go on. That's right. Show always goes on. We'll never stop. I've mainly been working and gaming and streaming on the Purple. Oh, okay, that's cool. Have I ever watched your thing? Put your thing in the chat. Put your name in the chat. I'll go follow you right now. Is it this name? I don't know. Let me know. I'm going to wait for you to put that Purple in the chat for me, and then I'm going to grab it, and then we're going to end today's show. You could just put the name because I know the URL, and that'll be cool. I'll be happy to go over there and check you out. And I don't spend a lot of time over on Purple, but occasionally I'm over there. Very occasionally. Same as my name here. Yo, let me figure that out right now before we end today's show, right? Oh, I didn't type it right the first time. Let me try again. Hey, I like your banner. Followed. I'm follower 69. Hey, all right. Cool, man. Well, I definitely got you followed. See that you last streamed a little while ago. Welcome to Tarkov. I got you. Hidden Dagger says it's amazing how many young people today don't know history. Like someone asked me the other day, what was the Berlin Wall? How come people didn't walk around it to escape? Wow. Jeez. Did you tell them what's up, or were you just like, wow? Someone asked me. So they did ask you. What was your reply? All right, I love having these conversations, and I do want to go. I do want to end the show now, but I keep asking. Hey, I keep asking you guys questions, so I keep staying live. But I do appreciate you all hanging out with me here today on this Monday edition of Clown Live. I'm going to be back tomorrow on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like we do every single day, every single weekday that we're out here, and occasional weekends. Right? We did a stream on Sunday with Mima. Mima was here, and we got to talk about some products that she likes, and it was a really, really fun, quiet, kind of chill stream. So if you like that kind of thing, we do them unplanned occasionally. Okay, now with that, I'm done today's show. I'm going to end streaming here. So thank you, everybody, for joining me here on this episode of Clown Live. As I said not 30 seconds ago, we will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with an all-new episode. We're going to talk about some more products. And yeah, that's it. We're going to keep the week going. You know, I'm having a bad day segueing out of the show today. We're done. Okay, we're done today's show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will see you tomorrow. All right. And with that, whoop, whoop, much clown love. We'll see you tomorrow.